so I'm coming at you guys today from a little bit of a different location. I just wanted to try filming in a different spot because you always see me sitting at my desk, so I said, okay, today I'll sit with my books. Yeah, so this is a long-awaited video that many people have asked me about, and it's my TOPIK video, like how I studied for TOPIK, what resources I used, what study methods I used, and so I'm just here to tell you. It's actually going to be a multi-part video because I have a lot to say and I have to stop posting like 20-minute videos. So without further ado, welcome to my How I Studied TOPIK grammar video. First, I just want to say some stuff about why I took TOPIK. So I actually took the TOPIK on April 11th, 2021. I actually didn't really want to take it, and then one night I was just talking to my boyfriend, and he said, just try. So I was like, okay, let me check the registration date, and actually, when I checked the registration date, I saw that the sign up was the next morning. Like, so I was like, okay, this is a sign. Like, I have to take the TOPIK. Like, literally the registration's in 12 hours. So I took it as a sign and I said, okay, I'm going to take the TOPIK video, or I'm going to take the TOPIK test. I'm completely self-studied. I've never taken a formal Korean language course. I've done a couple speaking classes like on italki, and when I first came to Korea, I joined a speaking class at a university in my neighborhood, but I didn't go very long. So I thought I would tell you how I passed the TOPIK 2 on my first try by only self-study. So here we go. Let's see if I can get this filmed before the heat in my apartment makes my hair go weird. Okay, so first I just want to say that when I was studying for the TOPIK, I didn't put a lot of emphasis on grammar study. At that point, there was only like 3 months until the TOPIK test, and I just wanted to focus on doing other things. So I said, okay, let's just review the grammar that I know and maybe learn one or two more depending on what the test requires. So what I did first, okay, number one, was I reviewed Korean Grammar in Use 3. No, Vitamin Korean 3. I reviewed this front to back. I just took some grammar notes. I did like some sample sentences, etc. And then I moved on. So if you don't know, the Vitamin Korean books are supposedly leveled off by TOPIK level. So there's 6 books and there's 6 levels in the TOPIK test. So I figured if I review Vitamin Korean 3, that'll give me a solid foundation for getting TOPIK level 3. Okay, so after I finished reviewing Vitamin Korean 3, I quickly jumped into this book. This is the 빈도별 TOPIK book. You can see it in my intermediate grammar resource video, which will be up here somewhere. And yeah, so this book is a TOPIK grammar book. It's specifically written for the TOPIK test, and it's actually divided into sections. Like, the first section is you need to know this. The second section is like you should know this, but if you don't, it's okay. And then the third one is like if you want to, you can learn this. It will be helpful. So I just focused on going through the first section, the like you need to know these grammar if you want to pass 3 or 4. So I went through those. I just did the exercises, I did the studying, and I just worked through that. It was pretty easy. I actually really like this book. Some people may think it's really dry, but I think it's really informative and it helped me a lot. If I plan to take more TOPIK tests or go for a higher level, I will definitely be investing in the advanced book, as this is just the intermediate book. So, and the last book I used, so this was just, you'll see this in all of my topic related videos for this series, but the last book I used is the 한국어 뱅크 TOPIK to 한 권이면 okay. So this is a TOPIK prep book. It's not just about grammar. It's focuses on everything, reading, listening, and writing. So I worked through this, and when you do some of the reading and writing and listening things in here, they give you grammar that you should know. Each section has its own little grammar portion, so I just focused on seeing which ones I knew and which ones I didn't know. So like I said, I didn't want to put too much emphasis on learning new grammar because I knew that it would just make everything more stressful and it would make everything kind of harder, and it probably would make me not want to study. So my main focus, and this will be the longest video, is the vocabulary. I wanted to learn a lot of vocabulary. Hey, sorry, my aircon's on, but I just forgot to say something. In this book, there's these, like in the reading section, there's a lot of grammar that they tell you is going to be important for so questions. So this is the lists, and I have this little key here. So green mark is I know it, it's good. Gray mark is like so, like I know it, I can recognize it, but I'm not quite sure about it. And then red is I don't know it. So I just marked everything in this grammar list with what I didn't know, and then I just took my the Nobel TOPIK book and just went for it. So these are just connecting grammar and like ending grammar, and it's only for question like 1, 2. So they do have lots of grammar lists in here like this, which can be extremely helpful because it's grammar that you're going to see on the TOPIK repetitively. So what I did then is that every time I did a sample exam, I would mark the grammar that was on this list and think, okay, like I've seen this twice now, so maybe it's going to be on the TOPIK that I take as well. So that's a good way to study with this book as well. But with this book actually came this tiny little handbook, and let's put this away. So this handbook was actually my best friend during the TOPIK video and during the TOPIK test. Oh God, I got the COVID vaccine today. My mind has been mush ever since I got it. So I'm sorry if this video isn't making a lot of sense. It's because I'm a bit dopey. I carried this book pretty much everywhere with me. If I had 5-minute break at work, I would learn a vocabulary, I would learn a grammar point. So they actually have sections. They have a vocabulary section, they have a grammar section, and they have like a 광영어 and 속담, so like the like idioms and stuff like that, because they are important for TOPIK. So yeah, this book definitely came everywhere with me, and I found it really helpful because it's so small. It's about like the size of my hands, and it just, I don't know, it was an excuse. Like if I had this with me, I couldn't make an excuse to not study for TOPIK. So every day for grammar, I would just go to the Today grammar page, and I would just study like 1 or 2 grammar points. If it was something I knew, I would just read through and then maybe write the grammar sentence, the example sentence, sorry, brain mush. And then if it was grammar I didn't know, then I would find it in the Nobel TOPIK book, and I would kind of study it a little bit more in depth there. And the last thing I did for grammar is when I was doing the sample tests, the example tests and stuff like that, if there was grammar that I noticed kept popping up and I didn't quite understand what it was, then I would take a note of it and I would go to one of my textbooks or somewhere on the internet and I would look it up. However, if you know the topic structure, you know that like the first like question 1 until 30 or 1 until 35 or something like that is until level 4. My goal was level 4, so I only focused on the grammar in those sections. I didn't want to pressure myself to learn more advanced vocabulary. I didn't want to stress myself out. As I said, or maybe I didn't say, I can't remember, I just took this test as like a measurement of my own progress. I don't need it for anything as of right now. I don't need the score for anything. I just wanted to try. I haven't taken a standardized test since like university, maybe even like high school. And that was like not yesterday. So, thank you for watching. I know it's really short and maybe you don't find it as informative as you wanted to. I just think that if you want to take the TOPIK test as a measure of your success or your progress and you don't really need the score for anything, I would strongly advise like for 2 months before the test, like don't focus on cramming grammar. I think honestly, grammar is not that important especially for the reading and listening. I think vocab is where you'll want to put your focus. But that's just me. Maybe you really want to focus on grammar. Maybe you think that grammar is the most important. However, when I took the test, I actually noticed that I didn't have to think about grammar. I had to think about vocabulary and like context for like the reading section and stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will be back with my second part, which is going to be how I studied reading and kind of mix vocabulary in with that. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for part 2.